Utility bills are set to increase above inflation for the next 17 years. That's the stark warning today from the National Audit Office. Well, many are already struggling to pay energy bills. New figures show a third of constituencies in the West Midlands are among the worst for fuel poverty. Here's BBC1's political reporter, Susanna Mendonça.
Yes, I've got bills coming in, like this one.
John is a teacher. He's out of work though, and so for the first time in his life, he's having to choose between paying for heating or eating.
Yeah, well, I've decided to cut everything down completely.
It's really cold in here, isn't it? So
it is cold in here, actually. Yeah. Not as cold as my room.
Yeah.
It is quite very cool.
But you're not going to put any heating on inside the house?
Not at all. Yeah, I've cut it out completely. So I thought, well, something has to go.
He's one of Birmingham's fuel poor, and he isn't alone. Research carried out by the Labour Party found that of the 100 worst affected areas in the country for fuel poverty, around a third are here in the West Midlands, with 7 of them in Birmingham alone. Although charities are warning that the problem could be far worse.
At the moment, my own feeling is that we're scratching the surface of the problem, and that a lot more needs to be done, because just from our own experience we see a lot more people falling into fuel poverty.
Labour says the region has particular problems that are making the impact of rising fuel prices worse here.
We have high unemployment in the West Midlands, also a large number of disabled people in the West Midlands, and that's why with 360,000 homes in fuel poverty, they fear being able to heat their homes in the winter. That's wrong, and that's why we should freeze energy bills now.
And they're words that may resonate in constituencies like Mr Dramey's here in Erdington, where more than 6,000 households are currently considered to be fuel poor. But the government says it's doing what it can to help vulnerable people, and it says that the idea of freezing fuel prices wouldn't solve the problem.
It's not a freeze, it's a con. What will happen if you threaten to freeze energy bills is that the energy companies will put their prices up, which means that bills will be artificially high for people during the freeze.
Those struggling to top up the meter, though, are just hoping for a mild winter. Susanna Mendonça, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
The BBC